with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
It's a pickup of...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 4 yards.
Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's a loss of 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time, Carl throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Mike Pennell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
No gain on the
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Raiders.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier, and this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Josh Jacobs.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His 1st carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Max Crosby on the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Twist. Attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
At 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. At 25 the mic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Okay, here we go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, QB, come on. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. It's a party now. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot. He's got a man. Complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Raiders 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the A.M.P. on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not want. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
42 to Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
Williams will try again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr to throw again. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So don't say nothing. Raider one. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Express. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
Score, Chiefs.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye.